Yo, guys, how's it going? Welcome back, guys, to another stream. Let me get my screen shared now. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Yo. Welcome back. Let me move that. Yeah, how's everyone's weekend been? Hope everyone's good. Guys. Hope everyone's had a great weekend. Let's see who's here. Drop a comment in the chat if you're just tuning in. Welcome. Let me just move that. Yeah, hope everyone's had a good one. How many's tuning in right now? We've got 18 tuning in. How's it going, Zulu? Welcome, bro. How's it going, mate? Hope you've had a good weekend, mate. Yeah, so today I'll be trading these two instant... Well, I've got three now. 3 instant 150k accounts and these 5 expresses. So, currently trading about 8 funded accounts right now. Yeah, currently trading about 8 funded accounts. Paul, how's it going? Good to see you here. Raul, how's it going, mate? Raul. W's, yeah. Let's try and get some W's today, guys. It'd be good to get some W's today. Like I say, if you're just tuning in now, let's see who's here. I'll start breaking gold down in a second. News today. Let's quickly just filter all this low impact news out the way. Okay, nice. Yeah, so today, early on, we had some Euro news. Okay, had some Euro news earlier on today. You know, we're past all this main bulk of red pound and Euro news. Like I said, the market, to be honest, this morning has been quite choppy. There's not been any super clear breakouts and pushes other than, if we just had it, like, other than this move here. This move here is probably the best move that we've had, 150 ticks. Other than that, London session's just been range, decent push, straight into another range. This is probably the best move we've had. But... like I say, we'll see what happens. We have got some news at 2:45 UK time. Okay, so we have got news in around about 2 hours, but that will not affect this session that we're trading here. This will not affect the trading session for the YouTube live. I'm going to be on here for the next hour and a half. So, like I say, this news won't really affect anything until the end of the session. So, if I do take any positions today, it's purely price action. Like I say, we don't know what's going to come out. Like I say, some war news could come out. Like I say, it got very, very heated over the weekend. That's why you had this initial push up on gold here. You had this initial push up, and then it instantly reversed after it got priced in. So, like I say, for me, this isn't really bothering me. I'm not going to be trading around 2:30 till like 3:15, 3 o'clock. I'll just let news get out of the way. But from now until then, you know, we've got 2 hours now. If I see a potential setup, I'm definitely going to execute it. Okay, so that is the plan for me. Okay, so really, just to sum up, there's nothing that's going to get in the way of today's session in terms of news. There's no waiting for news or anything. Okay, not for me anyway. All right. Yo, Cjan, how's it going, mate? Welcome, Cjan. McDeegs is here. Welcome, Deegs, bro. Good to see you here. Welcome to the YouTube, mate. Welcome. Yeah, like I say, guys, if you're just tuning in, say hello, drop a like. If you're new to the stream, drop a subscribe too. And any questions, feel free. Like I say, I'm live for about an hour and a half to 2 hours per day. So, like I say, feel free to drop a question. Say hi if you want. All good. Let's have a look at any trades today. Nothing for me. Like I say, nothing for me, but... What's this? Yeah, nothing for me just yet, but there has been some potential entries. I know a few of the members caught this push here. Entering off this flip. Well, it didn't really flip because there were no real bottom wick. But, like I say, some caught the flip down here too, who got in quite quickly on this flip higher. That's pushed like 200 ticks. But have I caught anything? No. I sit on my hands a lot on Mondays. Mondays is my least traded day. So, like I say, if I see anything in US session, if I'm going to take anything today, it's going to be in US session. So it is going to be in the next couple of hours if I do take anything. And what I'm going to be looking for mainly is possibly a break above this sort of structure here. If this 15 closes bearish, it'll give me more clarity to look for buys back above here. Alright. But we've had this big push up on gold. And the only real targets you've got are these highs here. Okay, these are really your last targets for the session, which is that daily flipping bullish. If this daily is going to flip bullish, it will be today, and it will come and take out these highs. So I think these are great targets for buys for me today. That's my main watch. Yo, Jesse, how's it going, mate? Welcome. Welcome, Jesse. Yeah, good to see everyone here. We've got 30 people tuning in right now. Good to see everyone here. Cheers for the likes as well, guys. It's a Monday, guys. Like I say, it's a Monday. If I see anything set up, I'll execute it, of course. But like I say, for the session today, I'm going to be trading these four linked accounts here. 1, 2, 3, 4 expresses there. And possibly if I see anything else, I'll take it on these instants. But my main watch for me is clauses above this structure here. Clauses above this structure. Is that hourly structure? No, not really. Not the worst, but you have got some structure here. I'd rather, to be honest with you, I'd rather see gold. I'd rather see gold create some structure, break above, and I can get some longs here. If I can take some longs here, for example, that's perfect. Yeah, we're on the iced coffee today. Homemade iced coffee. See if it's going to give us some power to take some potential entries today. But yeah, mainly for me, I've been sat on my hands. Have community members taken some W's? Yeah, of course they have. There's been some great entries, especially in Asia. The community crushed Asia today. The community crushed Asia, which is really good to see because I'm sleeping during this price action. I'm sleeping during this price action and waking up to them taking W's in all this PA is insane because every single entry is to the plan. And that's what I like to see. You know, the main entry for me was this short here. This short. Very, very nice closure. Nice play down. 100 ticks into them lows. That was probably the main entry. You know, you could have had a tighter stop as well. Yo, Juggy, how's it going, mate? Good to see you here, mate. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, this is my range for now. This is my range on gold for now. Yes, guys, if anybody's just tuning in, and drop a comment. Let's see who's here. Hope everyone's had a good weekend too. Yeah, mate, like I say, we've created some resistance here on the 15. We've created some resistance here, and this level lines up to the left, look. Resistance, and then look at this. Resistance here, a little bit of support, and it is a bit messy here, I understand. I don't really look too far to the left as such, like so, but for me, this recent resistance I'm seeing here and this here is enough. This is enough for me to find a level. So if this closes bearish and then I get a closure above here, I'm looking for longs into these highs. I think these highs are great targets, because like I've already mentioned, if you look at the daily time frame, the daily has not flipped bullish yet. So if we flip bullish, we have a good chance of continuing higher. I don't know how high, but into these targets at least are for me good areas. All right. That is the plan. That's the plan. Missed that little move on gold, but just waiting for something now. Yeah, me too. I didn't take this push higher because if you look... One sec. Yeah, I didn't take this push higher. I wanted to get an entry on this candle here or this candle here, but these candles just didn't form a wick for me to enter on. I need to see a bottom wick form, just like this candle did here. Because this instantly pushed up without me here, and this one did here, I just couldn't get an execution on them candles. So like I say, I'm not getting FOMO up here. After this big push up, I'm not getting FOMO up here. I'm simply just going to wait for a new breakout of my range. If I break above my new range, then I'll look for longs then. Or if I break below, then I'll look for sells then. Okay? It's not about getting FOMO. It's not about missing a trade. It's not about, you know, missing a move. It's about what you do after that counts. You know, what are you doing after you miss a move? That is really what matters. Not like missing a move is irrelevant. You know, if you miss a move that you couldn't take because it wasn't to your strategy, that's a good thing. What matters is what you do after it. The actions you take after it. Are you FOMOing? Are you revenge trading? Are you entering positions not to plan? That is what matters. That's if you're going to, you know, be successful or not really, because you should be just sticking to your plan regardless, okay? But missing moves, if I miss a move and it's to my plan not to take a move, like this push here, if I've missed this and it's just not to plan, that's fine for me. I really don't care. I'll just wait for my plan to set up again and then I'll take it if it's valid. Again, if it just instantly pushes up like this candle did here, and instantly pushes up like this candle did here, and it's not to my plan to enter on these candles because it does give me no wick to enter, well, I'm happy that I've stuck to my plan, and I'm happy that I haven't revenge traded when I don't need to up here. I'll just wait for my plan to set up again and I'll take it the next time. Okay? That's what matters to me. 15's closed above. The 15's closed above, and it's confirmed. And we've confirmed as we've closed above. I'm going to take a 15 entry into these highs here if it flips bullish. How many ticks is that? You've got 10 ticks into the first management point. Where is the 15? 1 second. 15. Yeah, 15 could give a decent entry. If I get a flip here, how many ticks is it? Like I say, you've only got 10 ticks on the... you've only got 10 ticks on the FX. You've got 14 ticks on the futures. Yeah, I might take a little half risk stab at this. Maybe just a little bit above. Just there. Just for half risk. I'm going to have my entry at 33.96 just because the 5 minute has confirmed as it's closed above this range. So that is fine for me. I've got 5 minute confirmation above a level. Yo, Angie, how's it going? Johnny, how's it going, mate? The 30-minute support, that level to the left. Yeah, let's have a look at 30. 30's closed nice and strong. I have got an entry in. Yeah, it's a decent level. I'll probably run it into that there. That's a decent level, though. Yeah, you can see, look, resistance, resistance, resistance. Like I say, if it's too big of a stop loss, yeah, this is where I delete my order, guys. Okay, and this is how I manage an order that's not worth entering. Look at this. If this flipped from like here, perfect, I'd have it in. But because my stop loss is now 40 ticks for a first management point of 13, that is not worth at all. You know, if it flipped at like 15, 20 ticks into these highs, well, it's worth it. But now it's pushed instantly down like 40 ticks. I'm just going to delete that order now. All right. Yeah, I deleted that order. It was worth an order. Like I say, I'm not in the trade, but it was worth the order. And that's how you prevent fake outs as well. That's one of the main reasons why we use stop orders. Because anybody just executing here, well, you've been faked out of the market. You've had a strong closure, but you've been faked out because there's no volume. That's why stop orders are great. Stop orders indicate that the volume's there. Because you need to understand, anybody trading this breakout here and just market executing, well, price is just instantly pushed down and they've been faked out of this level. Price is faked out, taken liquidity and pushed down. So how do you prevent that fake out? Well, you simply wait for the initial push down like this, and then what do? Well, I'll now look to put a buy stop on the high of the candle that's pushed down. What does this do? Well, number one, it prevents you from getting faked out like so, because this candle could just continue pushing down and, you know, take your stop loss. But if the volume's there and this candle flips bullish and continues pushing higher, well, you're not getting faked out. You're continuing with the overall momentum to the upside. The volume's there. That's how you prevent getting faked out after seeing strong closes in the market, okay? How are you doing for a Monday, Joe? Very, very good, mate. Like I say, I love Mondays. Being a trader, Mondays are insane. I don't hate them, but waiting for the markets to open is the best thing. Well, I don't wait for them to open. I mean, Monday morning when I wake up, it's good to get back on. But yeah, no trades for me just yet, guys. You can see on these 5 accounts here, these are all linked. So no trades on here at all, and on here, no trades too. So yeah, 0 trades on my 8 accounts that I'm trading right now. Well, my 8 funded accounts. But like I say, if I take a trade, you'll see it here, because like I say, we've got news, and I won't be trading the news. So I'm going to be on here for maybe an hour and a half. Is there half risk on NAS? I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at NAS. Depends where your range were. I'd say range was there. I wouldn't say there's a half risk just yet. I'd be looking for sells below here. Look, support, 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 resistance, resistance. So for me, to see a half risk trade on NAS, I'd want to see this candle have reacted from the level. It hasn't done. So what are you likely to do? Well, you're likely to come and retest it before pushing higher. So that's why I'm not going long just yet. So for me, NAS, you got a big old range here on NAS right now. If I was trading NASDAQ, it's hot. I know it's a big range, but I'd have to wait for a closure out of here. I'd be using these levels, unless we created some structure in the meantime. You know, in the future, we could see something like this, and then I've got my new range like so. But for now, with this structure that's in front of me, it's this. All right. You had some half risk sells here. I've only just noticed them. Can you see how we've reacted from the level, taking liquidity? That's a half risk sell. There's your 90 points on NASDAQ. Beautiful trade. If anybody took that, that's a valid half risk. To be honest with you, I haven't been watching NASDAQ today. But if you trade NASDAQ and you're in the community, and you're a NASDAQ trader, there's your NAS trade for the day. That's like a textbook half risk. Goldie, what's gold doing here? See, straight down. Anybody entering the market, not waiting for the initial wick and flip, you've been faked out. Very, very clear fake out there. And you'll see this time and time again. Like, look at this. Break above. Here. Break above. One sec. Anybody just executing where you've been faked out. Yo, Ashton, how's it going, mate? Welcome. Welcome to the live, bro. Good to see you here. Oh, yeah, let me just post the link again for the Telegram. People won't think I'm live now. Did I thought it was just the link? Right there, we're back. Sweet. Yeah, this is good though. This is perfect on gold. It's created a range now. It's created a clear range. I don't like, really, even though it was a valid entry for me to look for longs here on the flip, I prefer a pullback and a long down here. Just gives me more targets to trade into, really. It did on my range? Oh, if it did for you, then Nancy, all good. If it did for you, all good. Yeah, if it hit your range, then yeah, that's fine. What's the difference between buy limit and buy stop? Okay, I have a video on this. So I'm gonna just link you my YouTube video now, mate. Alright. I will break it down here as well. Let me find that video because it has all the orders on one video. Here we are. Right, guys, if you want to have a look at the YouTube video, I've just posted it. That is all the orders, explaining all the orders. But what basically the difference between a buy stop and a buy limit, or a limit order and a stop order, is a limit order is when you're waiting for price to come into a level for a buy stop. So you need to wait for it to come into it, okay? For a stop, you need to let price, you have a buy stop above current price. So can you see? This is a buy stop, so we'll just put it as an S. And this is a buy limit, okay? They're both buy orders, but the difference is you're waiting for price to come into it and tag the area. On a buy stop, you're waiting for it to pass through the level, okay? One, you're waiting for it to pass through. One, you're waiting for it to come into, all right? So if you have a buy limit like here, well, when price comes into it, you'll get executed. But if you have a buy stop here, it won't. It'll only be executed when price passes through the level, and then you'll be in a buy. I only use stop orders. Yeah, stop orders for me are king. Da, 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 da. But yeah, gold's having a decent pullback here. Matt, thank you. Yeah, all good, man. All good. Any time. But that video really will help clear it up. And there's a couple of payouts in there. I think I withdrew like 2K or something. And then I had like another 4K, 5K in payouts or something the same week in total. Yeah. It was a decent week that. I think I had like 3 or 4 payouts in the same sort of week. But yeah, that was the entry on NAS that were like a nice half risk on the 30. Very nice. Look at that. It's like a 4-to-1 basically. 4 risk to reward. But same things like liquidity, closure, push down, reacting off the level, half risk entry play. Gold right now, just pulling back. Yeah, it'll be sells below this level here for me. Sells below this level at 33.68. Wake up. Yeah, cheers for likes too, guys. 15 smashed already. Appreciate it. Has anybody else taken any positions today? Something as well to have marked out is this sort of liquidity. All these lows down here is just liquidity, okay? So I think a lot of people are going to be going long at this level. I think a lot of people are going to be going long at this level on gold with the stops down here. Okay? Because you've got this trend line where people will be going long at. You've got this sort of structure here where people will be going long at. And yeah, I'll be looking now if we can close below this structure in this level to push down. You know, if we can close like here, for example, I've got like 50 ticks there. I've got like 50 ticks there. Da, 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 da. Yo, how's it going? Dan, welcome, bro. Welcome, mate. Sebastian. What's he saying here? What a guy, what a hater. Yeah, how are you, Dan? How are you doing, bro? I'm just currently waiting for these closes here on gold. Some closes here below this level would be nice for sells. Main targets are these lows down here, guys. These lows down here. Okay. Oh, good. Busy morning. Nice, Dan. Good stuff. Good stuff. Always good to be busy. Also, guys, top one have still got 55% off with the code JTC. So if you think that you've missed, the 55% off, well, it's actually still on, so which is good. Yeah, so JTC with the code, you get 55% discount off all challenges. Yeah, big push down here on gold. Right, guys, I've just pinned the message as well. If you want to get an account with top one, I've just pinned the link and the discount code, 55% off there. Is this your new range? Yeah, this is my range. I'm going to be looking for sells if we can close below. But gold's in a bit of a mind. It's in a bit of a mind of its own today. Like, yeah. I was in a sell from 33.81, but closed early. 33.81. Oh, yeah, nice sell. Yeah, right up here. Basically where my level is. Is this your new... Yeah, Natalie, this is my new range. And hello, too. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you here again. Lee, how's it going, mate? And yeah, Harry, gold's in a bit of... Gold doesn't know what it wants to do. Look at the 4 hourly. 4 hourly didn't create a top wick or a bottom wick. And it's just coming back to make that wick now. See, I was looking for longs above this level. But we instantly just shot down. So I didn't really get an entry. But that tells me everything. It doesn't tell me that it wants to go long anymore. It tells me what it's ready to go short. So I'll be open to the shorts now. Like I say, I'm a trader who's open to both sides as much as possible. I don't let the market I don't let the market let me get too emotional, if that makes sense. I like to just trade what it shows me at the time. Okay? A lot of people will be so attached to longs here, so attached to longs here, attached to longs here. Even now, they're attached to longs. Well, I'm open to longs here, which is fine. But we're closing back below my level, so I'm open to sells now. The market's telling me it wants to go down. I'll trade with that. Okay? I'll trade with the market, not against it. Yo, Naz, how's it going, mate? Welcome. Welcome. Yeah, welcome, guys. Hope everyone's had a good weekend. First session back, but... Let's see what gold wants to do today. I'm not in a rush, but I don't like how it's just pushing down 2 times without me. But it's good because, like I say, a lot of breakout traders who trade breakouts, a lot of them would have been, you know, stopped out today. Looks like it's going to hit target already, yeah. But like I say, we've got all these liquidity targets down here, look. So it doesn't bother me too much because I've got all these targets down here. And if gold wants to start breaking back above, well, great, because I've got longs into these highs now. Can you see? I've got all these highs now to take out. So look at it from this perspective. Like, yeah, we was up here and prices had this big push down. But what has it done? Well, it's just created me new targets to trade into now. So I've got 2 highs to trade into, and I've got 2 lows to trade into. So when the market tells me it's ready to push into these highs and lows, I'll execute that. So now, really, these are the highs and lows that I'm going to be looking to trade into. If I wanted to take some sells now, you know, look at all this structure that's in the way. It'll probably be below here. It'll probably be below here. So, and that's the thing. If it starts, you know, rejecting from this level, I'll just take some half risk buys. If it starts pushing further down, I'll take some sells. But I need them closes. And you need to understand what's around you. We are closing bearish, but understand what's around you too. Like, look at all this structure here. You've got a level here. You know, you've got a level here. You've got a level here, which I've marked out. So don't be too eager to enter the market, especially when you've got 3 or 4 levels that price could react from. Cheers to the subscribers too, guys. We're smashing it. We've had 130 subscribers in the last, like, 4 days, which is insane. But, like I say, I'll look for some sells because, really, we haven't created that new range to sell below just yet. But I am open to these areas. as areas where price could potentially reverse from. All right. What's the 4? Look at the 4 hour. Guys, you can't look at the 4 hour as well. Be open to the fact that the 4 hour is just super choppy. Like delete your drawings and look at it. Anything within like here is just super choppy. So use your highest probability entries. Look for great like A+ setups. Okay. And that's all I'm going to be doing today. It's Monday, we got a big week, big month. It's been a great month as well, so there's no need to like ruin a month on the last week. Just trade A+ setups. If you see the entry, execute. Simple. Da, da, da. But there is now liquidity grab here. No, there isn't. But like I say, if there's no liquidity grab, well, I'll just simply look for confirmation. If there is, I'll take the impulse. If not, I'll look for confirmation. So like, yeah, there isn't a liquidity grab here on all time frames. Well, I'll just look for confirmation. But it's still the same process. You still need to have a closure below your range before you can take it. So it's still waiting for the closures to actually look for an execution. Yeah, you're right, Natalie. No, there isn't. But regardless if there is or isn't, what do we need? You know, for any entry that we take, we need a closure. So even if there is no liquidity grab and we'll have to wait for confirmation, well, we'll still have to wait for a candle closure above or below the range. All right? Da-da-da. What's Harry saying? Had loads of views on TikTok before, Joe. Yeah, TikTok normally, to be fair, TikTok normally gets around 100 active viewers tuning in. Probably every stream around 80 to 100. And yeah, like I say, sometimes it even reaches 200. But I think TikTok do push your video. I think YouTube, it's more of a you know, you need to stick to going live and then it grows naturally. I think even like small accounts can get like a lot of views. Like new accounts still get like 100 views. I think they just push everyone the same. But with YouTube, it's more of a reward sort of, you know, you get to 1,000 subscribers, it starts pushing you. You know, you stay consistent with it. Like I used to, on YouTube, it went from like 5 to 10 to 15, like to 20, like to now, a year down the line, we're at like 50 to 60. Sometimes like last week we hit 100 one time. So yeah, I like YouTube. You know, I like YouTube because I think it's more of a focused on trading and focused on strategy and people actually wanting education. But it's good to, you know, it's good to actually get on TikTok and show people what we do on YouTube. That's the main reason I do TikTok as well. It's like, I'm on TikTok, but I'll be on YouTube later on, and you can see my full screen on YouTube. Because there is some people on TikTok who still want good education. There's people on TikTok who want to do trading the right way. You know, a lot of them are a lot of the people on there are like, Signal sir, please tell me this, that, where you enter. And I'm like, I'm not going to tell you where to enter. Like, you'll see on here, on these live streams, you'll see me execute positions. You'll see me put trades on that I'm taking. But I'm not going to spoon feed you like, right guys, I'm buying here, selling here, stop loss here, TP here. No, that's just not what I do. This is all what I take. And you'll do way better learning rather than being spoon-fed signals. But yeah, TikTok's good. I like both, to be honest. There's pros and cons on both. But yeah, that's another thing. Like, yeah, I think YouTube's just a good environment to live stream on. I like the environment. Yeah, like some questions are like, why are you even bothered? Why are you bothering asking about why am I wearing this t-shirt? That's just a joke, but you get some questions like, why are you wearing that? Like, because I want to. And another thing, like, YouTube allows you to show your full screen. I would rather go on, you know, TikTok for 30, 40 minutes, talk to some people who actually want some good education and want to learn. And they can come from TikTok to YouTube with me, and they can see my full screen and actually benefit from watching my, you know, my lives. Because that's what it's about. It's about benefiting and actually turning up and learning something and seeing if this strategy is good for you, you know? And it's always good to see me take trades on these prop firms too, because like I say, a lot of the time for, like, you know, I'm trading for a lot of the day, you don't see me execute. It's good to see me actually execute these prop firms that, you know, we're actually getting profit splits on, and we're actually, you know, making profit on. Look at that, like 1.8k last week across 2. So like, it's good to see like how I actually trade them too for everybody, which I like doing. It's something I've only started trading these live in front of people for probably like the last couple of months, last month. And I like it. I like actually sharing with people the accounts that I've got, the execution that I take. It's good. Some people lie on there as well, saying they've entered a trade. Yeah, definitely. And yeah, 100%. And that's why I go on TikTok mainly after my actual session, because they don't allow you to actually take positions, and I'm not risking taking like positions on there. I just don't want to get like banned or something. But on YouTube are sound. YouTube are great. I love streaming on YouTube. Yeah, YouTube is the best for me, for sure. And I think it's best for viewers as well. Like seeing the full screen, actually being able to see my execution, seeing my accounts. I think it's great. So, what is gold doing here? What's this 4-hour close in? 4 hours. Hey, I tell you what, guys, 4 hour could set up for an impulse. If 4 hour closes below structure, a bigger top wick, I'll look for some 4 hour sells, potentially. Especially if we start closing, I'd say below here, that's even better. Because this is like a big level on like the hourly and 30. Oh yeah, the comments go crazy. Yeah, the comments go crazy there. Sometimes I just can't keep up with them. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you just can't keep up with them. Like, the chat rate on YouTube is like 1 to 2 per minute on average. 1 to 2 chats per minute. I think on TikTok it's like 20 or 30. When you've got like 100 on there. It's like 20 or 30. Guys, thank you. Thank you for the 20 likes on the stream. Appreciate you all. Like I say, if you're new to the stream, if you've got any questions, just put a question in the comments. I'm free to, like I say, I'll be live. I'll be live for another 30, 40 minutes. So if you have got any questions and you're wondering about anything, just drop a question in the comments. I'll answer any trading related questions that I can answer. And like I say, drop a like, drop a subscribe, and tune in daily to the full screen lives. You know, if you come from other social media platforms that I have, I go live on YouTube, you know, for about an hour and a half per day on average, Monday to Friday. So tune in every day, and if you can pick some stuff up at what I do, then great. Yes, so look at this. Look at gold, right? We thought we got out of this range here. Yay, we got out. Happy days. And then look what it does. I tell you what, this is what we want. This is the price action that we've been seeing over the last few months has been insane. I hope we don't start doing this week again, but here. But we'll see. Like I say, we can't get emotionally attached to what the market's doing. All we can do is execute the plan. I said that to the members this morning on the Zoom. I said, you know, don't get too attached to what price is doing. Or it's chopping. It's not good price action. It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. What matters is that, are we sticking to plan? Am I sticking to the plan? Okay. And if I'm not, why am I? I can't blame it on price action. I can't blame poor price action on me not sticking to the plan. Because you can have poor price action and not a valid entry and lose, and then you're blaming it on price action. It makes no sense. Okay? It makes no sense. You know, imagine having a plan that works long term. Okay? You see an entry which isn't valid because it's poor price action and then blaming it on the price action. It's not the price action, it's you. Okay? Another half risk week? Yes. Possibly. Possibly, bro. Last week was insane for half risk entries. Like, even just now on the 15, I see one here. Look at that. That's just like one I'm just seeing here on Thursday. Bang. Here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, last week was insane for half risk, to be fair. But guys, you need to just please understand it's only Monday, okay? It's only Monday. You've got a big week ahead. It's a big month to end the big week to end the month. The month's been great. Okay, so just understand it's only Monday. You got 4 trading days left after today, and you've still got half of the day left. I'm not like, don't get FOMO right now. Wait for the closes. I'm gonna be waiting for a close below here. If I get a closure below here, I'll sell it into these lows. Simple. Which could be nice entries. Could be nice entries. This 4 hour clause is going to be very interesting. This 4 hour clause. Yeah, I thought someone put a message in, it weren't. Yeah, this 4 hour clause is going to be interesting. I'd like to come and take out these laws down here if we do. Out of dailies pushing back down too, as well as the weekly open into these laws potentially. And this is what I mean when I'm open to both sides, as I mentioned before. Okay, like gold's pushing up, I'm open to buys. As soon as it starts breaking back below my levels, I'm open to sells too. All right. What is the 5? Look at the 5 minute just dripping down. Yeah, this is a good level. 4 hour clauses below here. I'm going to be looking for some sells. If this 4 hour, that's the next entry for me potentially. We've got 4 hour closure. 4 hour closure gets below this level. I'm going to be looking to sell the next 4 hour candle down because I think it's got some room to push down. If it gets below here, then into them lows, I've got 60 ticks. Then into them, I've got 120 on the next 4 hour closure. That will line up with the hourly level here too, hourly and 30. Because like I say, these ranges are quite big on gold. So I'm going to be using my highest probability levels. You know, I'm not going to have a level here because then I've got structure right down here at 33.54. So it's going to be a level here, closure below, look for sells down. That is the plan. That is the plan. Because this is a big, big range here on gold after this sell-off. And what is it looking like on the futures chart? Look at the hourly. Yeah, look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Range. Look at this. Not just sideways price action, really. But we move. We don't, like I've already mentioned, we don't look at this. If we see an entry, I'll take it. If I see an entry, I'll take it. Guys, I've got a question. Anybody who's got hay fever? a bit of a change of subject. Anyone who's got hay fever, has anybody been struggling last like 2 or 3 days? Because mine's been so bad recently. Like I'd say last 3-4 days, it's been horrendous. Over the weekend and today, it's been bad. So goldie. Yo, Luke, yeah, I've seen so much pollen on the floor, just green snow on the floor. Seriously, where? Really? That's mad. I don't see it like that. But yeah, it's been, I can feel it. Yeah, yeah, it has been bad. Like I say, I don't understand. I don't look at like how high it is and stuff, but it's definitely high. I can tell you that just how like my nose has been well bad. Hey up, mate, just gone online because yeah, I've got one, mate. I've got one here. I've been on this morning. It's helping a little bit, to be fair, but tablets are probably the main thing that I use. But yeah, cheers, Nate. Nice one. It's just one of them. You have to just get through it. You have to rough through it for like 2 to 3 months every year. That's, to be honest with you, when I was in like Asia last year, I didn't feel it. Yeah, Luke, that's what I've been on, mate. The 180 ones, they're power. Yeah, I'm on them now. I got them like prescribed. They definitely help. But yeah, when I was in Asia, I didn't feel it at all. It's like not. It's just not. Obviously, there's not as much fields and pollen about, but yeah. You don't get it at all now. Yeah, a few. It used to. I used to be a lot worse. Now it's not as bad, but yeah, it used to be a lot worse. Like if I used to get it how I did, like it was shocking. But yeah, I think you grow out of it kind of as you get older. You grow out of it. I've heard a few people. I've heard a few people like sort of. I don't think it's growing out of it. There's probably something else to it as like when you get older. But yeah, we'll just say growing out of it. For now, I don't know the science behind it, but yeah, I've heard a few people who've grown out of it as they got older. Local honey, I'm on that too. Yeah, I've got guys. I'm on it. Phil too. Yeah, the local honey is literally like next door to me. There's like pens next door to where I live, and yeah, I'm on the local honey there, which is like literally a 3 or 4 minute walk. So yeah, local honey's so good. It's not like, yeah, it's got benefits to it, I think, for hay fever. But yeah, insane. It tastes so much better. Yeah, I have that honey like every day. But yeah, I didn't have it in Asia. I didn't have a hay fever. Now I'm back in the UK for the summer. First summer in the UK in like, yeah, this is my first summer in the UK in 3 years. So I've come back after 3 years and I'm complaining about it. So sorry for complaining. Is Manuka good for building immunity, maybe? I've heard. But to be honest with you, there's so much nowadays that people come up with, it's crazy. Like you just don't know what's good and what isn't. Like, everything's good for you. Well, not everything, but, you know, eat it like you've got, obviously, you've got like Shilajit, whatever they call it, that ginseng, whatever it's called. Manuka honey, you've got everything. So I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't look into all that too much. I just enjoy my life, but I eat a very, very clean diet. That's just how I like. I drink coffee. I have a very good diet. Yeah, I'll eat if I want chocolate, I'll eat it. I'm not eating it every day, but like one time per week maybe. Like, I don't care. I'll take it. If it takes a couple of days, so what? It can have I'll enjoy some chocolate for a couple of days. Like, you can knock a couple of days off me for a bit of chocolate. All good. I have yeah, I've tried it as well. I tried it like maybe 5 years ago. I tried it, yeah, maybe like 5 years ago when I was like 19. I tried it. Maybe like 6 years ago. Yeah, I tried it quite a while ago, and I didn't feel anything at all. Yeah, literally nothing. I tried it, and I had it for about 5-6 months as well. Come on, guys, get some natural medicine in the chat. Let's have some conversations whilst we're waiting for gold to sort itself out. Like I say, if you've got any trading related questions too, guys, get them in the chat. I'm always happy to answer any trading related stuff. But yeah, Nasdaq could break out here too. Nasdaq could break out here. Tell you what, guys, I'm being serious. Guys, the things, the main things that I've felt benefit with, the two main things that I felt benefit with is in Bali, when I was in Bali for 3 months, or two months, is I did sauna and ice bath after the gym every single day. Sauna, ice bath. So I went into the sauna first, and then I went into the ice bath after. Okay, maybe like 10 minutes sauna, 5-minute ice bath. That was the main thing that I saw benefit with. Never mind all this food, like natural medicines and stuff. Sauna, ice bath. You get shredded, and you feel amazing, and it lasts. The feeling lasts like for the rest of the day. That's like seriously the main. Like if you can invest in a sauna and an ice bath, like you don't have to get one yourself in your house. I mean, like in your gym or something, like then yeah, I personally feel the benefits with that. Them two things. Problems with all these products is you need good quality. Yeah, definitely, Luke. Definitely. Like, you need to actually go to the mountains and get the stuff. Yeah, you're right. A lot of it is just placebo, I think. To be honest with you. Like, they might have, like, 1% in it so they can actually sell it. But it won't be, like, 100%. I don't know. Like I said, I can't say, but I just don't know. That's why I just eat healthy. Just eat a healthy diet. Like, as... you know, as natural as possible. Like, veg, beef, eggs, every day. No garbage, and then maybe enjoy a little bit of something now and again. It's all good. It doesn't bother me. For focus, Ginkgo biloba. I've never heard of that, bro. But I'm going to research it now, one sec. Ginkgo biloba. What? Whoa, that's just a tree. Is it? Is it just a tree? Yeah, it's just a tree. What? That is crazy. Them trees look insane. Tell you what, that looks like death for me though. That I bet there's a lot of pollen on that. That looks crazy to me. Yeah, that my eyes are. I think if I got anywhere near one of them trees, jeez, I'll die. I caught some nice sales at 5:30 AM. Yeah, I tell you what, Asia session for the community is where it was at. These pushes here and this push here. This is where most of the community took the W's. Some of the members have taken wins here. I haven't taken anything today. But yeah, here and here are the main areas where the entries have been today. The era of ultra processed foods. Yeah, I don't eat ultra processed foods. Like, yeah, I'll have some bread, but I'll make it like try and make it. I know it's processed, but like sourdough and stuff, but not ultra like most stuff. Yeah, Luke, you're 100% right, mate. Like, you can have the best gym session ever and go into the sauna and ice bath and feel like you say, like Hulk, and it lasts all day, and you feel so good. You've got the best mood ever. Seriously, I'm actually considering trying to find like sort of a spa near me and get back into it, like do it every day or after the US session or something. Because like I say, even if you get a little bit of benefit, like an extra 2 hours of hard work per day out of it, it's very, like 2 hours, it's a lot of, that's a lot of money to be made. Potentially gold buys if we close bullish. Let's have a look. No, I'd really want a sort of a depends where your range is, mate. We'll see how the 30 closes. I'm probably just going to wait for the 30 to close here. 15 for me? No, I can't take bearish liquidity grabs in a range. I can only take bearish liquidity grabs if we close above and below. All right. Pre-London been nice for a while. Yeah, pre-London gave a decent entry. I wanted, if we're looking at the pre-London session here, in the community, in the market update this morning, I said closes above 33.61. I'm going to be looking for longs into these highs. And I was about to get an order in on this long here, but the wick just didn't give me enough time to get in. You know, I wanted a bottom wick and push higher, and look at this. One candle TP was hit. You know, if it pushed down a little bit further, I would have made, you know, in these highs, I'd have made like 60 ticks there. Because this is a beautiful entry. Some of the members caught it, which is good to see. Some of the members actually caught this, but I didn't. You know, we broke it down. I said closes above here, longs into these highs, and it smashed all them targets. That's the cleanest move probably for the day in London. US has done nothing really, apart from push down with no wicks. Like US has just pushed down with no entry yet. Like, look, close bullish, straight down, straight down. Yeah, I'm probably going to be watching this level here for sells below now. That's the thing, if we took some liquidity here, I'd have taken these shorts, but again, I can't take shorts with no wick here. So I probably would have had to leave it. Look, it's just been one of them days, and you just got to let these days pass, guys. It's not about, oh, I had valid entries, but I just couldn't take it because there was no wick. It's not about being angry about that. You should be happy. You should be happy that I've stuck to my plan. I've not got FOMO. I've not revenge traded after my entry didn't set up. Okay? Like, if I got FOMO, if I missed this entry here, which I did, because it didn't give me a wick to enter, so it wasn't valid, and I started FOMOing up here, well, look at the loss I'd be in. I'd be in a 60-tick loss. And that's what happens when you don't FOMO. Just wait for the next trade. Okay? Simple. Like I say, it's not about catching every move. Like, has there been 30 entry potentials today? Yeah, probably. There has been about 20. But has there been entries? No, and it's just one of them. Like, I know some people would have caught it, some people wouldn't. If you didn't, just wait for the next entry. I was waiting for the pullback. Yeah, this is a good pullback now. And this is a good range for me to start trading. So, breaks below this level here at 33.58. I'm looking for sells into these lows. Because I like these lows to get taken. Buys, nothing just yet. Unless I get some half risk at this level. Like I say, if we do drop down into this level, take liquidity and close bullish, I'll take some half risk buys at this level. Or I'll take full risk sells below. So this level's key for me. This level's key for the day as well. This level's really going to tell me if I'm taking sells or if I'm taking buys. Because it could give me half risk buys, and it could give me full risk sells. Also, guys, the new website is live. My new website is live. And now, for the Discord community, you've got 3 pet packages that you can join. You've got monthly, every 3 months, okay? And every 6 months. So, whilst the prices are still as they are, because they will be going up, you know, for new people who join at soon, they will be going up at some point. I don't know when it will be exactly, but it will be soon, I think. Yeah, you can get involved in the community on 3 different packages: monthly, every 3 months, every 6 months. So I've just pinned the new website. Let me know what you think. I think it's very cool, very, very clean. A lot better than my other website anyway. Yeah, I like cells below here. I like cells below here. Cells below, lovely. Yeah, nice. And then look at the range down. Closure below here, for example, like so. 90 ticks, beautiful. And gold can smash 90 ticks in like... Yeah, gold can smash 90 ticks in 5-10 minutes. Oh, I would like to... I'm not going to force it, but I would like to, you know, get these up to, you know, potentially a payout this week. So if I can get 4 payouts, you know, 1k maybe across 4, that's a decent week. Decent way to end the month as well. Then I'll just focus on these 3. 450k here too, so... If I can get a payout on here, then perfect. You know, I need probably like another $800. And then I can get a payout. Because these are at like 1.2k in profit. 1k, 1.2k. Much better website. McDeegs, I appreciate it, bro. Like I say, there's 3 different options too, which is good. Like I say, you can... For 300 quid for 6 months is like... insane price. For what you get in the community it is. But, like I say, you can decide how you... If you're up for joining, you can decide what you want. Like I say, testimonials and stuff on there as well, which is cool. I'm happy with that. See, look at this. Reacting from this level. If this gave me a 30 bullish closure, I'd have taken it. Maybe... Nah. Nah. Oh, nice. Ollie smashing $500 day. Insane. Good work, man. What we like to see. What we like to see. Yeah, clean website. Just seen it now. Michael, appreciate it, bro. Nice one. Thanks for letting me. Thanks for the feedback. Yeah, I'm happy. It took a while. It took like 2 to 3 weeks of, you know, revising it and stuff, getting everything that I wanted on. You know, because you always have a different vision to someone else, so it did take a little bit. It does take a little bit of time, but we've got it done. Do you have a range now? If I had to put a range on, it's probably here. But I'm really interested in cells below this level. You know, look at the hourly. Hourly closed bearish. 4 hour has closed bearish. Taking all this liquidity. Look, hourly's taken some liquidity above. Really, I'm interested in cells below here now. I am open to longs, but there's not many targets. Okay? Not many targets. I do prefer sells after this 4 hour closure and hourly closure, but if we do start closing back above, like up here, then I'll take buys into these highs. So I'll take buys from here into there and then into there. So there is potential. Like I say, guys, if you know how I trade and my like sort of plan and sort of method is, I always have a range and I'll trade either side if it sets up. because I like to not be attached to a bias. Because I think like 99% of traders have a bias and they get attached to it. So I'll trade in the direction that price is telling me it wants to go. Okay? So if it breaks below here, it's telling me that it wants to go into these lows. So I'll take sells. And if it breaks above here, well, it's telling me that it wants to push higher into these highs. Okay? Bam, bam, bam. Ugh. Patience will pay today, guys. Patience always pays. Like I say, if your plan hasn't set up, and it's not like I said, there's been a few entries today. There has been a few entry potentials today. I just haven't executed on them. You know, either I've been not at the chart, or it's just not giving me a wick to enter. It just is what it is. How long do you come live for every day, and what times? Adam, good question. I go live every single day, and I go live about 12:30, 1 o'clock UK time. So drop a subscribe if you're not already, and put notifications on. But I do go live every day for the US session, and I trade my Top Step Express accounts here, 5 Express accounts that I'm trading, and I trade 350k instant accounts. So I'm trading a good, 8 accounts. So tune in and watch. Tune in, see me execute, see me follow the plan that I trade every day. And I go live for maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours. Like, I've been live already an hour and a half, so I'll be on for maybe another 10-15 minutes. And then, after the live, I go and trade with the community. So I trade live with the community. Well, I do a Zoom, and then we trade in the chats, in the private channels. In London session, I trade for about an hour and a half on YouTube Live in the US session with everybody for free. And then after the YouTube Live, I'm back in the premium Discord or the mentorship, trading in the chats and the private channels there. So it's the same structure every day. But to answer the question, on YouTube, about an hour and a half at 12:30, 1 o'clock every day. All right, Matt. Another thing, guys, I think I'm going to do another Sunday webinar this weekend. I'm going to be doing them every 2 weeks for Discord community members. So this Sunday, I think I'm going to do an entries, all entry types, impulse, confirmation, half risk. And we're going to go over them. So it's going to be like a 45-minute webinar this Sunday. Obviously, this weekend I couldn't do it, but this week I will be doing. This weekend on Sunday, we'll jump on and we'll do the Sunday webinar. Go through some entry types. Like I said, there's already been like 4 webinars, so we're gonna get another one recorded and uploaded with you, which will be good. But saying that, I'm gonna head off, guys. I am going to head off now. All right. Good session, good patience, but I'm going to be waiting for this range to get a closure. Okay, guys. So I hope you've enjoyed this YouTube live. I've been on for about an hour and a half. No real entry on this push down. Gold was bullish. It just started reversing. So what I'm going to be waiting for now, guys, Closures back below 33.57. I'll look for some sells into these lows. Okay. And if we can start closing back above 33.68, you know, candle closure above 33.68, I'm going to just review gold, see what it's doing, and if it's going to give me an entry into these highs or not. All right. So that is the plan for me. And that's what I'm going to take into the community now. And like I say, any trades from now we'll go and trade live in the community and see if we can catch them. Really, after this 4-hour closure here, I'm really interested. I know we're at a big level of support here, look. We are at a big level of support and price could continue higher. But I do like how we've taken liquidity and closed bearish on this 4-hour. So could this continue down and take some of these lows out? Potentially. So that's what I'm watching. I'm open to both sides, like always. But I need to just wait for a closure on gold now. Closure below here, I'll be happy to take some sells down. So that is my watch. And yeah, Discord members, I'll see you in the private chats now. I'll go through any messages that I've missed whilst I've been on YouTube Live. And I'll update you as soon as possible. Anybody who's just tuning in on YouTube, like I say, I'll be live tomorrow. Trade safe. And see you tomorrow, same time, okay, guys? Enjoy your day, trade safe, and bye-bye.